Good morning. Thanks so much for starting your day and weekend off with us. I'm Forrest Tucker. Let's head over to meteorologist Grace Latwin in the Weather Center this morning. Grace, church is soon and people are going to be heading out that door.
Absolutely, yeah. If you're headed out the door this morning, expect lots of sunshine and dry conditions. I mean, take a look at that peaks of blue in between those clouds early this Sunday morning. And if you're planning out your Sunday headed out to morning service, looks like you're going to continue to stay dry. Taking a look at our Storm Team 2 live Viper radar, we had a couple of showers here at our coast early this morning, but those have gone away. Staying dry for the most part of your day. Now, we do have isolated storms later on this afternoon, but I'll map that out for you in just a moment. Temperature-wise, though, out the door, already starting to feel that warm up. 80 degrees already in Johns Island with that update. 81 now in Charleston, 82 in Mount Pleasant. At the beaches, a little bit cooler this morning, 78 at Folly and 78 at Edisto. Let's go ahead and plan out your Sunday with our Sunday brunch forecast. By 10 o'clock, 83 degrees, partly cloudy, so you're definitely going to see that sun. Actually more of it than you saw yesterday. Then by 12 o'clock, lunch outside alert day, possibly 86 degrees, partly cloudy, staying dry up until 1 o'clock and then after 2 o'clock as well. And I'll map out those thunderstorms coming up for you in just a few minutes.
Grace, thank you. Police are investigating after one person died in relation to a shooting on Johns Island. Charleston police say it happened on Bozo Lane just before 10:30 Friday night. Officers tried to save the man who had been shot, but weren't able to revive him. No arrests have been made, and police haven't released any information on a possible suspect. However, this is being investigated as a homicide. 14 suspects will soon be facing charges after a South Carolina investigation into child sex crimes. Beaufort police and Beaufort County deputies say the suspects traveled to the area to try and have sex with who they believed were 13 and 14-year-olds. One of them traveled all the way from Florida. 5 of the suspects have already been arrested. Law enforcement are still looking for the others.
I personally believe that there's a special place in hell for anybody that abuses children. And if we can do anything to identify these folks and bring them to justice, we will do everything that we can to get to that end.
We're working to learn the names of the suspects who have been arrested and the ones that officers are still looking for. The search for a Charleston County man is still underway nearly a week after he went missing. Thelonious Lamar Green was last seen leaving a gathering along Penny Creek Road in Adams Run on June 4th. He drove off in his blue Ford pickup truck and hasn't been seen since. His family says he has memory loss. If you have any information, please call the Charleston County Sheriff's Office. The city of North Charleston celebrated its 50th birthday yesterday in a big way. The festival was held in the heart of Park Circle's business district. At the celebration, bands played songs that have come out over the last 5 decades. Children had fun at the Kids Zone. Dozens of vendors set up shop along the street, and there was also a 50th anniversary classic car show. During the celebration, everyone came together around the large 50th anniversary cake to sing happy birthday to the city. One of the city's most prominent leaders, who has lived in North Charleston his entire life, celebrated a birthday yesterday as well.
My birthday is today. I'm 57 years old. I've been living in this city all my life. I can remember when it was called the North Area, and then it became North Charleston in 72. And the pride of having our own name, you know, from North Area to North Charleston, I remember back then. And I said to myself, this will always be my home. I love North Charleston like no other, man. I respect all other cities, but my love is North Charleston, and that's it.
Well, happy birthday to Chief Reggie Burgess from us at News 2. Him and other neighbors say they're excited for the great things to come in the next 50 years. Thousands of protesters gathered at rallies across the country in the March for Our Lives movement. The rally was organized by March for Our Lives, which is the gun safety group founded by student survivors of the Parkland, Florida school shooting that killed 17 people in 2018. Protesters were seen throughout the nation pressing for change to save lives. NBC's Bree Jackson spent the day on the National Mall and reports from Washington.
From coast to coast, Americans say enough is enough on gun violence.
Why are more politicians scared of the backlash that they could get from the NRA than from school shootings?
In nationwide rallies led by March for Our Lives, the group founded by students who survived the Parkland High School massacre 4 years ago.
Not endless debate, but demands for change.
Calls for gun reform ignited by a string of mass shootings. In Uvalde, Texas, where 19 students and 2 teachers were gunned down.
I picture my classroom, my students at the end of that gun. I think about what am I going to do if that happens in my classroom.
And in Buffalo, New York, where a white teenager killed 10 black people in a supermarket.
It's hard to believe it still keeps happening.
People are sick of this. You know, there's a lot of grief in our country going on.
If we can't protect our kids in school, if we can't protect our workers at work, at the hospitals, what have you, like, none of the rest of this stuff matters.
Different voices with the same message for Congress.
The same things that were said before are being said now. And it's less of a show of we didn't get this done and more of a you didn't get this done. That's embarrassing for you. Why didn't you pass these laws?
Laws that include background checks and other measures a bipartisan group of senators are negotiating.
This has to become an election issue.
Vote them out! Vote them out!
Rallygoers say if Congress does not make changes to save lives, voters will. In Washington, Bree Jackson for NBC News.
There were scary scenes at Saturday's rally in Washington, D.C. as chaos broke out when a man appeared to yell something about a gun. Take a look at this.
Every day for our...
You can see here people suddenly began turning and rushing to get away from that stage, even crawling over the barricades at the bottom of your screen. It happened during a moment of silence for those killed in the recent mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas. After a man near the stage appeared to shout something about a gun, a woman on stage then tried to calm everyone down by saying they should not run away and that there was no threat. Police appeared to detain a man near the stage, but it's unclear if he was actually arrested.
Next on News 2.
More news, more weather, everything you need to know for getting your week started after this break. Welcome back to News 2 today. Sand sculptors were out on the Isle of Palms on Saturday as part of Piccolo Spoleto. Here's some of that work that was submitted for the Best Overall Sand Sculpture, Most Creative, Best Family, and Best Children categories. The Low Country's Chief Meteorologist Rob Fowler was one of the judges. Flag Day celebrations have officially begun in the Low Country. Yesterday, the Knights of Columbus commemorated Flag Day on board the historic USS Yorktown. Although Flag Day isn't technically until Tuesday, they called on the Knights of Columbus, as well as veterans, active duty military members, and people who live in the area to come out. An American flag on the fantail of the ship was retired and replaced.
It's so important because we need for everyone in the country to realize the sacrifices that are made throughout the years. You know, the flag represents everything that we're about. Veterans, knights, all citizens.
More ceremonies will be held later this week. Flag Day commemorates the adoption of the Stars and Stripes by the United States back in 1777.
Alrighty, for us, just after 9 o'clock, and we're still staying dry. I know a lot of people are headed out right now to Sunday service, planning out your Sunday just before this work week, and you're looking okay. We do have that chance though for a pop-up shower.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, honestly, I'm all for it too. I mean, it's looking like it's going to be a great Sunday for you, taking you over to Shem Creek where you see lots of sunshine and blue skies. A couple of clouds in the sky right now, but I'm not too worried about it early this morning. However, we do have that isolated shower chance, and I'll map that out for you coming up in just a moment. But compared to yesterday, we do have more sunshine today. Still that chance for an afternoon shower, turning very hot next week. This is what I want to point out because we do have temperatures in those upper 90s. Those feel like temperatures are possibly going to be in those 100s, so just be aware of that. It's definitely going to be warm outside. Starting off your work week, once again with limited rain chances as well. Taking you out the door though, this morning 80 in St. George, 79 in Walterboro. Same thing in Somerville, 81 in Goose Creek and in Charleston. 80s at the beaches already, 82 Folly, 80 at Edisto, 82 in Mount Pleasant, and 82 in Johns Island as well. So definitely a mild to a warm start, and we're only going to continue to get warmer throughout the rest of your day today. I'm talking those 90s, possibly even those mid to upper 90s, more inland, 96 in St. George, 95 in Walterboro. Partly sunny, so you will see some sun today. 93 in Goose Creek, 88 in Mount Pleasant, 84 at Folly, and 84 at Edisto as well. But you notice that showers are possible. Let's go ahead and map that out with you with our future forecast model. Our Vipercast model kind of just showing those showers starting around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. You saw one right here. Mount Pleasant kind of popped up some showers here as well. But by 4 o'clock, looks like most of these are going to continue to just kind of pop up and then leave our area. Most of us at the coast, though, are going to continue to stay dry throughout the rest of your evening. 6 o'clock, though, we're looking like in Moncks Corner. There's some heavier rains here, maybe even a rumble of thunder. And then they're going to be pushing on out. 7 o'clock, still some light showers you notice in Somerville and Walterboro. But you notice most of us at the coast are going to continue to stay dry. So go ahead and keep your plan A for today, for your Sunday, wrapping up your weekend. But heading into Monday, you notice we have a couple more pop-ups just after lunchtime like we have been seeing, mainly though at the coast this time. Charleston looks like you're going to be seeing some around 2 o'clock. And then after that, clearing on out for your Tuesday, heading into Wednesday as well, and you're only going to continue to get warmer. I'll show you those temperatures in just a second. But overnight tonight, we're back into those 70s, 75 in Somerville, and Moncks Corner at the beach is a little bit warmer. Partly cloudy. Most of us are going to stay dry. Another mild evening ahead of us, a bit muggy outside as well. But then heading into tomorrow, we're in those mid-90s and possibly upper 90s, more inland, mostly sunny. You just saw a stormy afternoon ahead of you. Some of you are going to see that rain tomorrow and some of you may not, but this is what I want to point out. You notice that there's limited rain chances throughout the rest of your week, so you're looking great, but you're going to be warm. Look at this. Tuesday, 98 degrees possible. I feel like temperatures are going to be a little bit more than that as well, so stay hydrated, put some sunscreen on because there's lots of sunshine to pair with that heading into your work week. And here are your islands and beaches forecast for these next couple of days. A couple of degrees cooler, but still in those upper 80s for the rest of your work week.
Climate change is impacting companies of all kinds. Those catering to tourists are witnessing changes firsthand, and that's why they're altering how they run their businesses. Now we have new details on how one Portland, Oregon company is transforming their trips because of drought-fueled wildfires.
When I started my business in 2007, I had no idea just how much climate change was going to impact my business as a whole. And so we've actually been adapting over the years, little by little, but now it seems like it's speeding up even more.
is not only have we been in a statewide drought for almost 2 decades, and that's pretty much true for the whole West Coast. Despite all this water and all this greenery, we are in a drought. But just 4 years ago, we had a major forest fire that was started by a human throwing fireworks in the forest. The effect of the fire was magnified by the drought, had a massive impact on our tourism. We had to close this area down for a couple years. And this shut down the biggest tourist attraction in Oregon, Multnomah Falls, and all the nearby waterfalls. It also filled the Willamette Valley with smoke, choking our city, shutting down many of our activities. All these trees and vegetation is now gone. We have a massive landslide issues. And landslides are always an issue in Oregon, but when you burn the forest up, it only becomes worse. So we're about to get off the main freeway and begin driving the Columbia Scenic Highway. And over the last few years, they've had to put in massive amounts of special fencing to avoid rocks falling, trees falling, and whole landslides. And all the ice on the mountains, the glaciers are shrinking, our year-round skiing opportunities are disappearing on Mount Hood, and the rivers are lower. And people like me that love rafting and kayaking, we have to time our trips to the rivers for the water flows.
I just think there's so many opportunities there that we can grow from it, because at the end of the day, if we're going to make a difference, it's going to take all of us throughout the world. This climate change is happening real fast.
President Biden is in New Mexico to be briefed on the ongoing wildfires in that state. Massive wildfires could be seen from Air Force One. The now merged Hermit's Peak Fire and the Calf Canyon Fire have burned more than 300,000 acres, making it the largest fire in the state's history. In the briefing, New Mexico's governor confirmed that the fire was started by a controlled burn.
Governor, let me be clear. We will be here for you in response and recovery for as long as it takes.
According to the governor of New Mexico, 1,200 homes have burned and thousands of citizens have been evacuated.
Next on News 2.
A volunteer at Somerville Medical Center graduating from cardiac rehabilitation. More to come on her road to recovery. Welcome back to News 2 today. People across our area are more educated on how to help people in the event of a bleeding emergency. Trident Medical Center welcomed 60 people for their Stop the Bleed class and encourages citizens to become trained and empowered in life or death situations. One attendee, Andrea Brenner, says she took the class in honor of the people who saved her life.
It has saved his life, and I've got goosebumps talking about it because I'm so thankful every day that I have my brother. They applied a belt, a makeshift tourniquet until the sheriff's office showed up, and then they had a tourniquet and applied that, and then the paramedics came and applied 2 more tourniquets and then helped him until the life flight came and took him to the hospital.
A person can bleed out in just 5 minutes. Last year, more than 2,000 Low Country patients were treated at Trident Medical Center's Trauma Center. A volunteer at Somerville Medical Center has graduated from cardiac rehabilitation after having a health scare. In January, Grace Shorter collapsed in the cafeteria during her volunteer shift. She has been helping out in the emergency room for 13 years and says her colleagues helped save her life. Doctors say she's worked very hard since then on her recovery.
Nobody signs up for a heart event. So we have a great rapid response, medical response team here that was able to come get to her quickly, take her to our emergency room for life-saving treatments. Then we have our own ambulance system that will take our patients to the Advanced Cardiac Center over at Trident.
Grace had 3 stents put in, followed by months of rehab. Well, it will soon be easier for people to fly into the United States. Washington correspondent Alexandra Limon reports the Biden administration is lifting testing requirements for travelers flying into the U.S. from abroad.
Starting Sunday, international travelers no longer need to test negative for COVID-19 before flying into the U.S.
I think this is a positive development. It reflects where we are in this pandemic.
The travel industry and even some Democrats in Congress were pushing for the Biden administration to lift the testing requirement, saying it's something many other countries have already done.
Domestic tourism is way up, but international tourism is the problem. It's lagging behind.
Congresswoman Dina Titus says her district of Las Vegas, Nevada was one of the hardest hit by the pandemic because of its economic dependence on tourism.
And we want those international tourists because they stay longer and they spend more. So everything I heard was that the main deterrent was the requirement that people get tested before they come to this country.
The expected increase in international tourists will boost revenue.
We consider that an export and services, which actually is an increase in our GDP.
But the increase in demand could also impact flight prices.
It puts more pressure on prices, so that will be that may potentially be inflationary.
Those higher prices would be on top of the already higher prices due to inflation and fuel costs. In Washington, Alexandra Limon.
And if you're headed out the door right now, expect some warm temperatures and dry conditions early this morning. However, we do have that chance for a pop-up shower just past your lunchtime around 2 o'clock. Only 20% coverage, so some of you may see rain today and some of you may not see any rain. Just go ahead and keep that umbrella close by. Temperature-wise, though, warming up to those upper 80s, possibly nearing 90 in some areas. And then sun goes down starting off your work week. And I'll map that out for you coming up after this short break.
Nationwide average price for a gallon of gas hit $5 for the first time ever. That's according to AAA, who said Saturday that the national average price jumped 19 cents in just this past week. That is up $1.93 from this time last year. There are several reasons for the surge in gas prices. Demand is up and global oil prices are rising, compounded by sanctions against Russia. Those record-breaking gas prices have Americans trying to go the extra mile. Many of us have been there driving down the road as the low fuel indicator lights up. But now more people are trying to run on E. Correspondent Marky Martin has more from Dallas.
Go ahead. It's Friday morning in Dallas.
I think I can make it.
And Coda Mosley is headed out for his daily rescue route. First stop, the gas station. Filling up this red gas can to go out and give to others.
If a gallon won't do it, we will give them 2 gallons. Our mission is to make sure we get them off the freeway.
He's helped stranded drivers for the last 15 years as part of the city's courtesy patrol service. And lately, he's seen a change in his calls.
It's been a little bit more gas than flat tires. Gas prices going up. A lot of them just, like they'll say, we'll just try to make it, and they just don't. All right, go ahead, put me 10-8.
Within 20 minutes of our crew along for the ride, Mosley pulled over.
Hey, how you doing?
Caesar Nahara's car died after riding on empty, and he says exorbitant gas prices have impacted driving for his family.
Just have to move money around. 15, 20 bucks would give a third or close to half a tank in this car, which now 15, 20 bucks gives you maybe an eighth, quarter, maybe if you're lucky.
Mosley hooks him up with 2 gallons so he can make it down the road.
All right, man, take it easy.
Then it was on to the next 2.
Gas prices shoot up sky high. People run out of gas, and that's what we're here for.
Since March, Dallas County has seen a 20% spike in motorists needing fuel, and it's a nationwide predicament. AAA reporting 50,000 drivers needed the roadside help in April alone.
I've been doing this going on 15 years, and it's never a dull day, and you never get tired of that feeling of helping people. It feels real good.
As prices rise, inflation is also impacting the size of some products. It's called shrinkflation. Packages are getting smaller, but prices aren't. For example, PepsiCo phased out 32-ounce Gatorade bottles for 28-ounce bottles. Manufacturers use shrinkflation because they know people will notice higher prices but may not notice net weights or small details. But when inflation eases, competition may force companies to lower prices or reintroduce larger packages. With prices rising on just about everything, many people are trying to save a little money where they can, and you might be turning to apps that can save you cash like Honey or Truebill to do that. But cybersecurity experts say those apps require a lot of your information, and that makes you very vulnerable to a hack.
So they can be, a time saver in that regard. But just as with so much, of the internet, so much of apps generally, you don't wind up paying for these services with money. What you wind up doing is paying for them with your data, because ultimately you're the product more than the consumer in this relationship.
Here are the steps you can take to safeguard your information. You can use a browser that won't share your data. For example, Google Chrome is well known for doing that. Second, you can learn who runs the app and try to look for banks or other major companies. Also, you can turn off data sharing if that's possible for that app. Lastly, check the app settings to see what it has access to on your phone. If you think your data has been stolen, you can put a freeze on your credit. Before we go, let's take a look at what's trending over on CountOn2.com. High bacteria levels found in 3 local waterways. North Charleston celebrates 50th birthday. And then where to find boiled peanuts, a tasty snack in Charleston.
Stay in the know on the go with the News 2 app, sponsored by Coastal Garage Solutions. Now, Count on 2, live and local in the Lowcountry. This is News 2 Today.
Hello, good morning. Thanks for sticking with us for our second half hour of news here at 9:30. I'm Forrest Tucker, and let's go over to Grace Lau in the Weather Center. Grace, we're seeing more sun than we did yesterday, and that's going to continue as we get through our Sunday.
Yeah, Forrest, you're right. Good morning. Taking you over to Shem Creek, where we do have a sunny start this morning. Peaks of blue and a couple of clouds in the sky. A bit different from yesterday. However, we do have that afternoon thunderstorm chance, and I'll map that out for you in just a moment. But according to Live Storm Team 2 Viper Radar, if you're headed out the door this morning, you are staying dry going to Sunday service. We had some small showers more on our coastline, but it looks like you're going to continue to be dry and stay dry up until just after your lunchtime. And I'm talking just around 2 o'clock. Isolated thunderstorms will be possible. Temperature-wise, though, in Walterboro and St. George, you're 81 degrees this morning. 81 in Somerville, 82 Goose Creek, 80 at Folly, and 79 at Edisto. Let's go ahead and plan out the rest of your day with your brunch cast. By 10 o'clock, already hitting that 83-degree mark. Partly cloudy up until 12 o'clock. And like I said, we do have that rain chance after 12 around 2 o'clock. That pop-up just not going to be around 3 and then 4. And then after that, sun kind of goes down, and heading into your work week, definitely going to continue to be warmer, and I'll map that out for you coming up in just a few minutes.
The South Carolina Democratic Party convention took place yesterday, just days before the primary elections. There are several big races on that side of the aisle this week, including gubernatorial candidates Joe Cunningham and Mia McLeod trying to get their party bid for governor. The convention began Saturday morning at the Columbia Convention Center. Of course, News 2 is your local election headquarters. We'll be covering all of the races that matter the most to you. So stay with us on the night of June 14th. We'll be live from across the Palmetto State, bringing you up-to-the-minute results and the latest reactions from candidates as developments come in. At least one person is dead following a fireworks explosion in North Carolina. 3 firefighters were also injured. First responders say the fire started while fields were being burned off at a hay farm. That brush fire got out of control and spread to a building, causing the fireworks inside to ignite. But local investigators say the site was permitted, inspected, and licensed to have fireworks. A large renovated park is now open in Berkeley County. Spires Landing is located on Spires Landing Road in Cross. County leaders added a half-mile walking path, electrical and lighting upgrades. They also renovated the parking lot, concession stand, and tennis courts. The baseball field was redone as well. On Saturday, there were cornhole competitions, basketball games, kickball games, and more in honor of the ribbon cutting. A group that's dedicated to making sure every child has a father figure in their life had a Father's Day event. 1 week early, though. Father to Father offered a game truck, a jump castle, and an ice cream truck at their event on Woodbine Avenue in North Charleston on Saturday. Organizers say it's all to show the importance of what a dad brings to the family.
The importance of having fathers in a child's life is the most important thing that we focus on. We focus on the holistic approach on making dads better. Today we're having all of our dads out here and families and part of the community to celebrate Father's Day and all the great stuff that dads do with their families and the importance of having dads in the families.
Father to Father does this every year, they say. A new class of students graduated from the Dovetail Project. It's an innovative program to help young black and brown men better understand the importance of responsibilities that come with fatherhood. Alex Maragos was at the graduation.
The caps and gowns say graduation, and a special kind it is. No textbooks, no professor, no one right answer. The course, fatherhood, and the lessons, lifelong.
I feel wonderful. It's the start of life. The start of my real life.
Will Davidson owes his new life to the Dovetail Project, a program building better fathers across Chicago. 3 days shy of his 25th birthday, Davidson is dad to Will Jr., who turns 2 this summer.
Every decision I make is to better my life for my son.
Dovetail taught Davidson and his 21 classmates the roles, rights, and responsibilities of fatherhood and how to maintain an active presence in their children's lives. While some young men think being a father is the end of their lives, Dovetail teaches it's just the beginning.
It gives you a fighting chance. It makes you feel like you can make it.
Now graduating over 600 men in almost 13 years, Dovetail was founded by Sheldon Smith.
I know that
the legacy that these young men are going to leave with their families and their communities are going to be amazing.
It's a legacy easy to see every day, even when the days are difficult.
We stood in our car for a few, couch surfed a little.
Experiencing homelessness taught Angel Juarez to care for his family in new ways. With Dovetail's support, he's ready for what's next. A new graduate with a new look on life.
Everything that I'm getting, I'm earning through me, and independence and respect is one of the highest things that I really believe in.
In their first class 12 weeks ago, all 22 men brought different backgrounds and different stories to Dovetail. But today they emerged united to be better men and better fathers.
Unlimited vacation, a benefit that many businesses are beginning to consider. More to come on the push from both employers and employees.
It is time for your winds and waves forecast. If you're planning on heading out to the waters today, looking like you'll be okay. You might be caught by a shower or two later on this afternoon. Harbor winds to southwest 5 to 10 knots. Coastal waters a little bit further out. Southwest winds 10 to 15. And Lake Moultrie just sitting around southwest winds around 10 knots. Your next low tide is going to be 12:36 this afternoon. And the next high tide is 7:07 later this evening.
Happening later today, we're preparing you for the storms to come with our special Our Storms, Our Stories continued. It airs tonight at 7 p.m. and we'll take you across the low country with the stories of those who have lived through countless hurricanes and those who are preparing for their first. And also our hurricane guide for 2022 is posted on CountOn2.com, so take a look at that while you can.
Alrighty, Forrest, 9:42 right now. We're still staying dry. I just want to go ahead and say that if you're headed out the door for Sunday service, starting off your Sunday. Now we do have that chance though later on throughout the rest of your day with some possible pop-up showers, but it's not going to be as frustrating as it was yesterday.
I was frustrated about yesterday, I will admit.
No, we do have some sunshine to look forward to, and that's what we're seeing right now over at Shim Creek with our Sky View 2 camera. Peaks of blue here and there, a couple of clouds in the sky, but a beautiful start to your Sunday morning. And throughout the rest of your day, you're only going to continue to warm up. However, like I said, we do have that chance for a pop-up shower. More sunshine compared to yesterday. And I do want to go ahead and point this out, though. Today is kind of like that last chance for rain. heavier rains actually, because we're turning very hot next week. We're talking those upper 90s are going to be possible. Those feel-like temperatures are possibly going to be those upper 90s, maybe even 100s as well, with limited rain chances. So today's kind of like that last rainy day right before your work week. Temperature-wise, though, out the door, 82 in Walterboro, same thing in St. George and Somerville and Goose Creek, 81 Charleston, Johns Island, 70s at the beaches, and 84 already in Mount Pleasant. Now, throughout the rest of your day, you are definitely going to warm up. 95 in Walterboro, 96 in St. George, 93 in Moncks Corner, partly sunny. Showers will be possible later on, and we do have some warm temperatures to pair with that. Let's go ahead and map that out for you with our future forecast model. Starting just around 2 o'clock, that's when you're going to start to see the bulk of that rain, though. Most of you, though, are going to stay dry, and mainly at the coast as well. Possibly a pop-up shower in St. George around 2 o'clock into 4 o'clock. Then heading into your afternoon hours, pop-up showers in Walterboro as well. Maybe even a rumble of thunder associated with that. Then heading into Moncks Corner, possibly some more heavier rains, but you notice most of you are going to stay dry. So just go ahead, keep that umbrella close by just in case. Holding on to 7 o'clock for your dinner plans. Like you see, most of us are going to stay dry. This isn't like yesterday where a lot of you just saw clouds and some rain. And heading into Monday, we do have that chance for another isolated shower Monday afternoon, kind of like the same thing. Charleston, seeing most of it as of right now, Monday, with our future forecast model. And then in Georgetown as well. But looks like it's going to continue to clear out throughout the rest of your weekend, heading into Monday and Tuesday as well. Tuesday by 10 o'clock, most of us are going to stay dry, and we're only going to continue to get warmer. Overnight tonight, though, looks like we're going to stay dry. 75 in St. George and Walterboro. 75 in Somerville, partly cloudy. A mild evening ahead of us heading into tomorrow. Things are going to definitely heat up. 97 St. George, 96 in Walterboro, mostly sunny. A stormy afternoon, though, ahead of us. You just saw around 2 o'clock on Monday. And you're only going to continue to get warmer, and the rain chances are going to continue to decrease as well heading in throughout the rest of your work week. Now take a look at this. This is what I want to show you. Monday, warming up just to around 94, mostly clear, looking great, but Tuesday, look at that, 98 degrees. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you even get warmer than that on Tuesday, so go ahead, stay hydrated, be aware of that heading into Wednesday, 96 degrees. So it's definitely going to be a very hot week ahead of us. We're not going to be dipping back down into those 80s for a while heading into your next weekend. And here are your islands and beaches forecast for these next couple of days, looking just about the same.
School's out and summer's here, so it's finally vacation season. And for many workers, the idea of unlimited vacation or paid time off sounds like a dream, right? Turns out, clocking out with no limit isn't always what it's cracked up to be. Ngozi Elekledu has that story.
Summertime, warm weather, a little slower pace, and of course, vacation season, which for workers means clocking out and taking their time off. But budgeting those vacation days can be kind of tricky, which is why one workplace benefit seems like gold: unlimited vacation. And it's a perk more and more young workers are looking for during the pandemic. In a 2022 Harris poll for Fortune, over 70% of Gen Z and millennial workers said unlimited PTO was a benefit that was important to them, with some going as far as saying they would even sacrifice a higher salary for unlimited time off. What does unlimited PTO actually look like for folks who have it? Well, let's start with a positive. It's a way to address a major issue many workers have struggled with over the past 2 years: burnout.
Prior to us having DTO, I did a lot of studies about how much time people were taking off, and they were only taking off on average about 7 to 8 days. That's not very much, and it was very concerning to us.
Nina McQueen is the VP of Global Talent at LinkedIn, and she helped usher in unlimited PTO at the company 7 years ago.
In the old model, you would have to earn your vacation like a little bit at a time in order to be able to take it. With DTO, there are no waiting periods like that. So the reception room employees said it's great, and I think if we tried to take it out, there'd be an uproar.
This all sounds simple enough, right? But there's another piece of the equation. Do folks who have unlimited vacation actually use it?
Admittedly, I don't take a ton of days off in the first place.
David Vetter works at a Fortune 500 company that offers unlimited PTO and says when it comes to actually taking advantage of that benefit, well, it all depends on the attitude of the workplace.
My manager's actually been pretty upfront with saying, hey, you have this time, please use it.
If employees don't see their managers taking time off, or they feel that there's a frown when they ask for time off, that is going to make them not want to do it.
But also at the same time, it's not lost on me, and I don't think that it's lost on anyone else that I do think about, you say it's unlimited, but if I really take advantage of the limited, like, are there going to be repercussions on the back end?
This is the Palmetto Ford Truck World Sports Desk. Come in. You'll get the best total deal on the new Ford F-150 and Super Duty.
Good morning, Dan Fanning with you. The Charleston Battery hadn't won since the first match of the year, but 3 long months without a victory is finally over. Friend of the program, Augie Williams in Charleston hosting the Pittsburgh River Hounds last night. Second minute, mama, there goes that man. Williams from outside the box, the grounder finds the back of the net. It's 1-0, just like that. 38th minute, Ramiro Piggott, corner, Andrew Booth, goal. Andrew's header opens his Battery account. Charleston leads 2-0, and they are not done. Booth returns the favor as the first half comes to a close. Piggott buries the third goal of the half in stoppage time. Battery back in the win column in dominating fashion, 3-0. Your final. From Patriots Point to the Fort, former Patriot greats Carlos Dunlap and Robert Quinn holding their 9th annual football camp yesterday morning. All part of the Carlos Cares Weekend. Dunlap's foundation holding business workshops and sneaker galas along with the cheer and football camp. For Carlos's running mate, Robert Quinn, who you see there, it means an awful lot to him to give back to where he honed his craft.
It reminds me of where I come from, or, where it started for me. Back here on this field that you're looking at, where we went through many battles with many teams, many memories. But to come back and see the kids putting in the effort, just showing love, just a great thing.
To college baseball, the only Palmetto State team left standing after this past Monday, North Greenville, was the last team left standing in Division II. Crusaders defeating Point Loma for their first national title in school history on Friday night in Cary, North Carolina. A dominant season for NGU, led in part by 4D product Pat Monteith. How would Pat describe his team and the run they went on this year?
Heart. This team never gave up, no matter the situation, no matter the game, no matter how late, and that's what got us here.
And finally, huge congratulations to Mount Pleasant resident Debbie Antonelli being inducted into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame last night in Knoxville, Tennessee. Debbie going into the Hall as a contributor as she's entering a remarkable 34th year as a hoops analyst.
The Hall recognizes numbers and totals,
the best of the best in women's basketball, and I didn't think that would ever be me. Yet, I love our game, the people in it, the players, the coaches, our production teams, all the viewers, even the ones that don't like me.
And shame on you for those who don't like Debbie Antonelli. That's a look at sports. I'm Dan Fanning.
Welcome back to News 2 Today. Some of the world's top eaters competed against one another in Texas on Saturday. Competitors fought to see who could eat those egg rolls in only 8 minutes. The number 2 ranked competitive eater in the world, Jeffrey Esper, ended the contest on top. He ate a total of 32 egg rolls. The top ranked female competitive eater in the world, Mickey Sudo, finished second. She ate almost 29 egg rolls. Here in the Low Country, a local nonprofit is helping make sure the people of Ukraine have safe water amid an international conflict. Water Mission has installed 11 water treatment systems to help up to 55,000 people. They're working on another 15 systems, mainly in Poland, Romania, and Moldova, where many refugees have fled. They've also assembled and distributed more than 10,000 hygiene kits. If you're going to take a swim this weekend, you should know several low country waterways are reporting high levels of bacteria. Charleston Waterkeeper says its usual offenders, Hendricks Park, Upper Shem Creek, and Upper Ellis Creek, all have high levels of bacteria last week. This is the 6th straight week of high bacteria at Hendricks Park. The good news is that everywhere in the Charleston Harbor, all those areas are deemed safe.
Alrighty, Forrest, wrapping up your weekend today, heading into the work week. I want to go ahead and mention we're all staying dry, so if you're headed out this morning, it's looking great, warming up to 92 degrees today. Partly cloudy, though. We do have that small afternoon shower chance, so just be aware of that. It's going to be isolated, so some of you aren't even going to see any rain at all today. It's mainly going to be inland, so just be aware of that. But then heading into tomorrow, things are going to start to heat up. 94 on Monday. You're looking at that right on Tuesday, 98 degrees. So just go ahead. Drink some water, be prepared for this week because it's only going to continue to get warmer heading into your next weekend. So today's kind of like that last chance of that rain chance that we do have.
Great. All right, Grace, thank you so much. Everyone, have a great week. Be kind to one another. News 2 Today. We'll be both there tomorrow morning. Tune in.